You rang.
I asked for a large.
Size queen.
Oh, we just called me a size queen for those of you who didn't know. Now, we do have a little preface for this particular performance by the author. The author says, practically Mary Poppins and Tuxedo Pug asked for a drunken Hartbig fic. I've never got drunk before, so I don't know how drunks act. So this is my first attempt at drunk fic. We open on the lounge.
Grace?
Hannah whined from the lounge, looking to the blonde who was standing in the kitchen, drinking from the bottle of champagne they had.
If you want the champagne, come and get it.
Grace replied, the bottle in front of her. Getting up from the couch, Hannah made her way into the kitchen, stumbling slightly, and reached for the bottle of alcohol. Smiling mischievously, Grace held the bottle of champagne above her head so the shorter woman could not reach it.
Oh, don't be mean.
Hannah responded, reaching for the bottle but not getting anywhere close to it. Stepping back and examining the situation as best she could, Hannah could only come up with one solution to be able to get the alcohol. Trying to hide the grin on her face, she stepped into Grace's personal space and backed her up against the fridge door. Hearing Grace breathe in sharply, where did I live? Hannah moved in closer to her, so their fronts were millimeters apart, and placed her hands on the older woman's hips to help steady the both of them. Hannah asked if she felt like sharing close to the blonde's ear.
No.
Grace replied, her voice shaking slightly.
Sorry. No.
Moving her hands up to Grace's sides, Hannah began to tickle her. Hearing her break out in laughter, she could feel the taller woman move closer to her, her arm moving down. Tickling her for a few more seconds as Grace laughed loudly, she was able to grab the bottle and run off back to the lounge with it.
Now you're being mean.
Grace looking to the dark blonde woman.
No, I'm not.
Hannah chirped. Sticking her tongue out while cuddling the bottle like a baby. Moving towards the lounge, Grace sat down and looked to Hannah as she took a few large mouthfuls of drink.
My turn? Not yet.
Please stick to the script.
You already had your turn.
Hannah replied, moving the bottle away from Grace.
Line.
Looks like
I'm going to have to get dirty.
Grace responded, rolling up her non-existent sleeves. Pardon me, students, this is a very heavy glass. Hannah replied, falling onto her back as Grace climbed on top of her. You can be replaced. You will make the sacrifices. I'm just saying now.
Volunteers tribute.
Oh my god.
Payback's a bitch, Grace said.
Oh, payback's a bitch.
Taking the bottle from Hannah's hand and placing it on the floor before tickling the shorter woman. Laughing uncontrollably, Hannah felt her side start to cramp as Grace's fingers found all the sensitive areas along her sides.
Grace, I'm gonna pee!
Between fits of laughter.
No, you won't!
Grace really replied, shooting the girl beneath her more.
Yes, I will!
Hannah said, trying to get up and push Grace off her, only to fall back and laugh even harder.
My turn yet!
Grace asked, smiling evilly.
Yes!
Hannah replied, feeling Grace slow down with the tickling.
I really have to pee. Okay, then.
Grace said, letting go of her friend and watching her run to the bathroom. Waiting for Hannah to get back, Grace finished the bottle of champagne and waved it in front of herself.
I have arms and legs.
Grace seriously said, waving in front of herself, laughing and sitting on the floor.
What's so funny?
Hannah asked, entering the room, stopping only to turn on some music. A moment Grace said, moving them about.
Yes, you do.
Hannah replied, pulling Grace to her feet.
Now, to the continual sound of the music. Zach?
Let's
dance!
Moving closer to Hannah, Grace wrapped the shorter girl up in her arms and began to softly sway to
This is unexpected!
Hannah said, shocked by Grace's actions.
Yes, it is. Now shut up and dance until Mamrie gets back with more alcohol.
It's actually in the script.